Okay, this is the third stroke fourth day of testing, and on the first couple of days we had an ignition detection problem. I've done about 3 journeys today and it looks to be fixed and it comes up instantly. I don't know whether this has been a change overnight to the Zendesk report of the ignition detection warning, or this is just takes a couple of days for the unit to synchronise with the Applicom. But let's try it now and see if we have a report straight away. Okay, so ignition off. There we go. So within a few seconds does your shift end. Okay, so we'll press yes. It's a little unresponsive. Here we go. Now we have the red circle. Now this obviously generates the report, and this is why it's circling. It would be handy if we have another little pop-up warning there to say your report is being generated instead of the red circle. This obviously will then tell the driver that obviously nothing's wrong and the screen's not hanging. Okay, so usually I think it takes about up to a minute. Steve Ratcliffe also was called in today to say that his ignition off detected is also working good this morning, so maybe this could be this is obviously going to be resolved now, so we'll just wait for this report to come. So it does take a while, so it would be handy for another warning here to say your report is being generated. There we go. Okay, so been on the motorway, so my score's pretty poor, 53%, but that looks okay. So you can view everything. I think these are just tips. There is no tips on the grade, but I suppose that's self-explanatory. Tips, excellent. Okay, so all looks good in there. Okay, so we'll say accept and power down. Okay, so the screen's gone blank. Now I think if we power up again, it should give us our fleet view grade from the last few trips with the alerts, etc. So let's just fire it back up to see if that gives it. Takes a while to power up, but then again most Android screens do anyway, so okay, so get this message, choreo messaging has stopped, which okay may be necessary but could be handy if it wasn't there. Okay, so Shell Fuel Save Partner, you go to the login, so let's cancel that because we don't want to do that again. Okay, so here's our report, our last report. it doesn't give us any alerts, but maybe that's because we're not logged in. Let me just turn the ignition on. We'll log in again to see if it gives us our last trip. Okay, on my last trip, it did give you the fleet grade here of all the last trips from the last few days, but obviously hasn't given this and that. Maybe it's still doing something, and you have to wait for a set amount of time. But okay, as for an ignition detection, then hopefully this will be resolved now, and that's okay.